What happens if you're black and you go to a white hairstylist?
I go to this white lady, but hear me out. I was wrong.
So recently on TikTok, there's this video that's gone viral of a black woman going to a white hairstylist for her natural hair. And today I'm going to be reacting to this because I'm someone with textured hair and I'm going to be seeing if I agree with what she's saying or if I disagree. But she has been getting a lot of backlash for this as well.
This is about to sound so anti-black of me, but I just went to a white hairstylist for the first time in my life. Let me just explain to you start to finish this process, and then I think you'll understand what I mean, okay? So I needed to get my hair straightened, mostly because I needed a trim. And I asked one of my black coworkers, because her hair, she's like a straight natural. She always wears it straight. I was like, where do you go to get your hair done? I go to this white lady, but hear me out. She's amazing. Like, would highly recommend. She knows how to do hair. She knows how to do our hair. Like, trust me, just try it.
So guys, if you don't know, there's like, I guess, a viewpoint around white hairstylists in the black community. They already assume that they don't know what they're doing with natural hair because, well, it makes sense. Our hair texture is completely different compared to, well, different races because we have way more textured hair. So a lot of people already assume that off the rip that a white person has no idea what to do with more textured hair. If you're wondering why she's surprised by that, or she's saying, hear me out.
I was like, I feel skeptical, but I go in. Sweet lady. She says, what are we doing today? I said, I need my hair washed and then blow dried, straightened, trimmed. That's what I need today. She's like, great, we got it. I was like, you got it? She was like, I got it. I was like, okay, sure. So she shampoos my hair. Great, fine. She gets done with my hair. She's like, okay, your hair's a little dry. I'm going to go ahead and do a deep conditioning treatment. I was like, great. Sounds great. She's like, but we've got to sit under the hood dryer. I was like, great. So I sit under the hooded dryer. I get out. She washes my conditioner out, gets going. She's like, okay, let's start to blow this out. Pulls out her Denman brush.
Okay, I don't even know what a Denman brush is. I'm guessing it's something that black people tend to use on their hair. So I guess that's probably why she's surprised by her having one. But again, if she's like a good hairstylist, she should have the tools needed to do more textured hair. So I don't know why she's really surprised by that. I mean, I get why, maybe because, you know, as I said, it's more textured hair. So white people tend to not understand how to do that. But I mean, she's a good hairstylist, so she should know.
I said, honey, where'd you hear about that? She's like, yeah, this is what I was like, got it. Uses the Denman brush, blows out my hair. Gorgeous, by the way. In small sections, beautiful. Took her time. I didn't have to worry about my hair being yanked and pulled out and breaking off. She gets done. She's like, okay, let's go ahead and straighten. She pulls out her rat tail comb. I said, you're about to use that? She said,
again, I don't know why she's really surprised by that. I mean, yeah, it's usually used for black hair, you know, to section it, but I don't get why that's such a shock. I mean, she's a hairstylist that specializes in doing every type of hair, so she should know.
I'm about to use that. I said, I was wrong. I'm so let me just get out of your business. Let me let you handle what you know how to handle. She did my whole hair, trimmed me. I said, this was beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous. Thank you for all you do. Oh, by the way, also curled my hair at the end. I say, hey, how much do I owe you? She says, $80.
Look, $80 is like really cheap. I think the least I've ever paid for my hair was probably $50, but that's a family friend. So her paying $80 to someone that she doesn't know is really, really good. Especially like because it usually costs a couple $100s to get your hair done if you're black. Like that's just how it is. Black hairstylists typically overcharge. They usually pay based off of time. That's like at least my experience. Like if it takes 5 hours, it's gonna cost you this much per hour. But I don't know how the other one, like how her hairstylist charges, but $80 is really good.
I said, is there one before the 80 or maybe a two before the 80? Because like that's kind of what I'm used to. Because mind you, you deep conditioned my hair, you trimmed it. I have layers, by the way. It wasn't just a straight across. I have layers. She had to trim layers, and she also curled it. So I was like, "Are you sure that that's the right number?" She's like, "Yeah." Handed it over willingly, and then some. And I just, after that experience, I'm just like, what am I doing going to the other gals, you know, when I have this in my back pocket. I have fine hair, but I have very dense hair. I have a lot of hair. And even when I mentioned that on my own, I was like, yeah, just so you know, I got a lot of hair. She was like, yeah, you do have a lot of hair, but isn't that a blessing? I was like, what? She said, it's just I was like, yeah, but curly hair is a lot of work. She was like, yeah, but it's so worth it.
The reason why she's like surprised is because black hairstylists tend to either charge more or they're just more annoying about people who have longer hair because it takes longer to do.
I was like, you're more pro-black than most of the stylists that I go to who see my head of hair and then say, hey, gotta charge you $100 more because you've
Yeah.
got a lot going on and this is like kind of too much to deal with. More affirming than any stylist I've ever been to in my life. And now I'm sitting here like, I'm sure it's not every white stylist. I'm sure I found a golden ticket. But I'm sorry. To the stylists who have touched my hair before, you simply aren't going to see me anymore. And I feel so bad because I love supporting black business. I love it. It's in my blood. You know what I mean? But I just, knowing what I know now, I can't go back. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's a business. If you want to support a good business, you should support a good business. I don't get why we're making it about race. It's so stupid. I hate the idea or the premise that we have to support black owned businesses. No, I support businesses that do well, businesses that I trust and get a benefit from supporting. So I don't get that point of supporting a black owned business just because it's owned by a black person. That's like actually very stupid in my opinion. But like her even making this video, she's probably afraid to talk about her experience because this is like bad. Like she got shamed for this in the comments for people just being rude and making fun of her hair, saying it's not even that good, it looks old, it looks bad. So people are definitely still upset that it was done by a white person because bro, white people don't like to admit it, but they're honestly way more racist than white people. Like they're extremely racist. If a white person was supporting a black owned business, bro, there would be a minority of whites hating on that. But because it's a black person doing that, they're way more discriminatory and rude because of this, because you're considered a coon or an Uncle Tom, whatever they want to call you if you support a white owned business instead of a black owned business because they're just extremely racist. But if you're black, tell me your experience. If you had a white hairstylist, I've never had a white hairstylist. Would I trust one? I don't know. It's kind of iffy. I usually trust people who have either my hair, like similar hair, or has like proof that they can do it. I need to see like example photos first. I can't just trust anyone. I have to like see evidence of their work first. But tell me your experience with working with a white hairstylist, if it was a good experience, a bad experience, or just tell me experiences with black hairstylists, if it was a good or bad experience. Or just whatever your thoughts are about this video, regardless if you've even had an experience like this. And if you like my type of content, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be posting way more variety of content about politics, social issues, pretty much anything related to politics and social issues.